Hey, everybody, this is Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News. And this is a special podcast for the ASCDI and TR publications. And it's my pleasure to introduce to everybody Michael Hutchcraft of Glacier Consulting. Michael, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Doug. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Well, first of all, welcome to the ASCDI, and I'm really happy that we're able to do this sort of get to know you podcast. And I think everyone's going to be benefiting from the type of expertise that you bring to the table, your background and so on. So let's dive right in. And, I'd like to find out, first of all, what is Glacier Consulting?
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I have the pleasure of being the president of Glacier Consulting for the last several years. We are a business development consulting company. We have a niche in R2 and the related certifications, management system certifications. So we're heavily involved in used electronics, whether we're talking mobile phones, laptops, tablets, wearables like watches, the iTad world we play a big role in. We help clients not only implement, maintain, and build management systems, but we get involved in auditing. We get involved in some other business development, linking clients with other clients, doing some international work together, training, all those things might be involved. That's basically where Glacier got built, and that's what we do every day.
And you were telling me just before we began that part of your daily work is wading through R2. You know it. Absolutely.
Well, I like to think that I'm pretty good at it. I do R2 about 50 to 60 hours a week. It is my specialty. It's my passion of what I work in. Not only understanding how the management system will work for the client, but how the client can take that voluntary certification that they put a big investment, time, effort, money into, and turn that into not only building their business, Doug, but they're helping the environment. They're taking a lot of times they're taking commodities, whether they're cell phones, laptops, whatever they may be, repairing them and getting them back out into the stream where they can be of more use, and keep the scrap items out of the landfill, keeping them out of places where they're not supposed to go. It gives me a good feeling about the work we do every day.
And, that I think brings us to sort of the bigger picture here. And you were telling me a little bit about ISO 27001.
Yeah.
These certifications aren't just for the sake of going off and getting a piece of paper. They mean things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're truly getting into the management systems for the value that they bring, absolutely, it's going to increase your business. It's going to streamline your business. It should help you make better connections. It assists in so many different ways, not just so that you can go buy devices from a certain upstream vendor, but if you truly get involved in management systems to play a role in it every day, it can only help your company improve.
So, help me break this down for me, because it seems to be a number of different people that you're there to help. So let's begin with our friends inside the ASCDI community. You say you're already partnering with a lot of people. How can you help folks that are actually already in the ASCDI world?
Well, if they're not certified and they have an interest in there, absolutely, we can help with that. But also connections, a lot of times in the world we've been seeing lately is, where can I get more supply? Where can I get more devices? And a lot of times that may just be folks it may be a connection overseas. You never know. And it all depends on what the company's after. A lot of times we'll have that conversation where they'll give us a strategic direction, let's call it that they want to go. And so now that opens up different avenues. Some want to get involved in auctions. Some just want to get better equipment that's going to help their business grow. So it's just having those conversations and connecting good people with other good people.
And is that your message? You know, we have a big viewership outside of the ASCDI community, including large enterprises, MSBs, channels, and so on. Carriers, is that your message to those guys?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, that's the message. Trying to just get good people working with other good people. Let's open those avenues and help each other. You know, because with a little bit of help, we all get somewhere with some help, of some type, and that's important. And I think.
I'm sorry, Michael.
No. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, you know, when we got to know each other a little bit the other day on the onboarding call with ASCDI, you know, we were talking about finding new partners, and it sounded like that was part of why you joined up.
Absolutely, yeah. Finding new partners and increasing those connections. Definitely all, listen, ASCDI offers so many things. We could probably have a podcast just on what that offers, but I do have clients already that are members, and it increases our ability to help other clients, help others, or just be a resource. You know, I have no problem if a member wants to give me a call and just bounce some ideas off me. You know, I don't necessarily need to charge everybody that I talk to, but the open communication, I think, just helps us all. Whether it's how do I get more business? Have you heard of this vendor? Are they good to deal with? Those kind of things I'm so happy to help with.
Well, you know, Michael, I really want to thank you for joining me today and giving us sort of a big overview of what you guys do. Where can we learn more about your company, and how can we engage your services?
Absolutely. We have a website, www.glaciercs.com. That is, you could go on there. That will lead you to an on-take kind of a document that gets kicked over to us for an inquiry for our services. That's the best way to get a hold of us. That gets over to us so that we can get back to you. I think through ASCD or through the website that we're a member of here, I think there's a way to get a hold of us. Those would be the best ways, Doug, to get a hold of us.
Michael, I really want to thank you again for your time today. I'm looking forward to our next podcast, and maybe we'll dive into some of these, learning a little bit more about R2, some of these certifications, also why it means so much to really everybody involved. But for now, thanks for joining me today.
I really appreciate it, Doug. Thank you very much for your time.